Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is known. Trust me. I'm not lying here. The best way to start your week, regardless of what else you've got planned, is to in fact tune into a woke TikTok reaction, because what else could be better? You know, it really does get the senses going and makes you realize what kind of level of insanity we're dealing with in today's world. I also do think it's a great time to express gratitude that everybody watching right now, tuning into this video, still has their head screwed on, and that is an achievement in itself, especially today. Right now, before we carry on with this one that actually might get you into the Halloween spirit, because these TikToks are out there, make sure to leave a like rating, as it really helps out the video. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 60k, so let's see if we can smash that milestone by the end of November. That would be great. Turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. Share this video. But without a further ado, ladies and gentlemen, you know the drill. Let's get into it.
If you don't play into the trans agenda, you're cast out as a bully.
That is just a clear representation of every single liberal walking this planet. You know, you do have to give it to them. They do have a great talent in absolutely screaming the roof down. I've never seen it before, so applause all round for that one. Clearly, Joker, Harley Quinn turned up for this one. This is how diverse this event truly is. It's just great to see they're using their time so wisely. Truly, it is.
Do we need men?
I don't personally think so. I'm doing fine without them.
Do we need men?
No.
Why?
We can do things ourselves.
Do we need men?
I don't think so, not really. Studies have shown you don't actually need them. I think they're great. Some of them are great. Sometimes you just don't need them.
You just don't need men. I want every single one of these girls to say this to their fathers. Say this about their grandfathers, their great-grandfathers, and so forth and so on, because without those men, they would not be standing there saying this absolute garbage. It just shows you how brainwashed they have become, because we do actually need men, as controversial as it may be. I know, we do actually need men. It's tough out here, isn't it? And I would love to see men say the same thing about women and see the reaction to that, because I don't think I'm wrong in saying I don't think the video would be staying up for too long.
Ooh, if you don't like these, you know what's really gonna burn your biscuits? I don't have an American flag anywhere in my classroom either. Oh no.
So these are the people who are teaching kids today. It's great to see that the standards are yeah, way below par. He's obviously got Hail Satan on the whiteboard, probably to add a comedic aspect to it, because it's actually quite funny. You know, these people are comedians. You see the comment there: first step is taking the propaganda off the walls. There is no excuse to have a pride flag or BLM banner in a classroom. Completely correct. There is no excuse for it, but apparently, according to these people, you know, there is some sort of excuse out there in the universe to justify them having that flag up there, and they seem to get more offended about the idea of having an American flag up in the classroom, the country they live in. Man, where do they find these people?
You do know you don't have to prove your loyalty all the time to every group.
Why do you talk like this all the time? Sorry, Emperor Palpatine.
If you grew up in a family where don't air our dirty laundry, right? You're loyal to the family. You've even passed abuse sometimes. You might be reliving that today. Don't be so loyal. I mean, loyal's fine. It's a great quality, but you don't have to be.
I mean, that smile just wasn't terrifying, was it? Do not be loyal to your family. You don't have to be loyal all the time. And there's one thing we should be loyal to. There is one idea that we should be loyal to. You know, we should be loyal to the idea of not taking advice from Jeffrey Marsh. That's clear as day. Don't need me to tell everybody that.
Hello.
Here we go.
What do you have to say to
love
the
this
trans
so
students on this
much.
campus who actively feel victimized by your presence here today?
Life's tough. Get a helmet, man. I'm too pregnant for this. Next question.
I just love this so much, because it just shows you how soft society has become, that people today can feel so triggered and emotional when in the presence of a woman who has different opinions to them. Again, you know, life is tough. Get a helmet. You know, it's not her fault that you've made all of this your personality, so you then proceed to get offended over everything that disagrees with your worldview. That's on you and nobody else. Take some accountability instead of blaming everybody else. It's great for the soul.
Candy, hum. Gang, 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 gang. Ice cream, so good. Leroy, money gun, I got your name. Wow, you're forever picking on hard, picking on love you. Bob, amazing. Hum, hum, hum. Yes, popcorn, yes, popcorn.
I feel like when I see these videos, I lose half of my brain cells. I really do. For anybody that doesn't know what that is, it's probably best you don't anyway. But these are the NPC TikTok streams, I believe, where people on the other side of the stream laying there have nothing else apparently better to do, and they actually send money to these people to act like that. Again, I think there are plenty other ways to spend your money than to encourage this sort of behavior, and I don't know how people sit there and watch it either. That's crazy in itself.
When it comes to my plus size travel petition, people like to compare a person needing to buy additional plane seats to the concept of paying for overweight or additional luggage. But you need to understand something. Once you check your luggage, there is a human that has to handle that luggage and get it onto the plane. And did you also know that back injuries are very common for ramp agents at the airport? To lower that risk of back injury, strict standards have been set on how much that baggage can weigh. Also, let's be clear that luggage is an inanimate object, and people are sentient individuals with a right to a certain level of decency, respect, and safety. So stop comparing people to luggage. A plus-size individual or tall individual or someone needing more space on a plane is not the same as someone wanting to bring an extra Gucci suitcase. Humans are not being carried by ramp agents who could potentially hurt their back.
Like, she just said a lot of stuff there, and I kind of zoned out halfway through, which is why I probably didn't say anything. But am I going to get cancelled for this response? The best way to solve this apparent issue this lady is going through is just to lose weight instead of complaining about it on social media. You know, use all that time and energy to go out there and lose weight so you wouldn't find yourselves being discriminated by plane seats or whatever they're talking about.
And we deserve space on a plane to be comfortable and safe. So stop saying that if someone is taller or they weigh more, that they deserve to pay more for the same experience getting from point A to point B.
If you can fit in 2 seats, I'm sorry you pay for 2 seats. That's just how it is. You know, people shouldn't have to accommodate for your lifestyle that you have chosen. Again, taking some accountability would be good here. Instead, we try and make victims of everybody. Oh no, I feel so sorry for you. Maybe you do deserve to only pay for once. Actually, don't pay for any seat. You know, you are so heavily victimized by your own life choices. Gonna run out of violin soon.
What's my gender? I'm definitely a he. I mean, I'm pretty damn sure I'm a he. They. He, they. They, them sounds pretty good too, though. Well, you know, sometimes I wake up and I feel like a boy. Some days I feel like a queen. And other days I feel like nothing at all.
Oh man, this is what gender ideology does to people. There is nothing healthy about that, and you are really confused, and I wish you all the best in your life. I hope you do find that help you need, because clearly this video proves that there are a lot of issues going on. Cat's out the bag.
Let's talk about parental rights for a second, because it's become evident that it's being used currently in this fight against queer people, and especially queer kids, who need more protections than ever before. Like in Saskatchewan and in the US, parental rights are being used to thwart any rights of autonomy that the kid might have. And I'm sorry, but kids do have autonomy. We've already established this. For example, if a kid needs a blood transfusion and the parents don't want to, it's not the parent's right to refuse that blood transfusion for that kid, because it is life-saving. In the same respect, if a kid only needs to use a different name and pronoun in school, there might be a reason, and a good reason, they're not coming out at home. And they need a safe place to be themselves. And so, to hell with this idea of parental rights when it comes to kids who have their own consent and their own bodily autonomy and their own autonomy to their personhood that need to be protected.
So you heard it from the lovely and stunning and brave person themselves. Apparently parental rights are a bad thing. Parents don't deserve to have parental rights over their kids. Okay, right. Let's just stop there. Parents always deserve to have parental rights over their kids. That is not up for discussion. And you do not get to choose what parents do with their kids. I know you would love for them to come out with their pronouns and go down certain walks of life, but that is not up for you to push. It's very concerning. People like to push this stuff, and people always say, you know, kids aren't part of XYZ agenda. Hey, look, man. Hey, look. It's very simple. You know, just leave the kids alone. Yeah, you would think that would be very easy to understand. Apparently not.
I am proud to be white.
Oh, here we go.
3, 2, 1.
I am.
there be a middle?
Alright.
Gotta pick a side.
Wow. 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 Look at that. Nobody can even say somewhat agree. Most of them have aligned with, I strongly disagree with being proud to be white. See, there are reasons for it.
I almost went there too. It's like
I think
so
like
hard.
guiltily, like I'm like happy that I'm not oppressed, but I'm not proud of like
Who's oppressed?
things people have done in the past.
When I think of being proud of something, I think of something I worked for, or that I had to do nothing to be white, absolutely nothing, and nothing was taken from me because I was white.
Nah, sorry, I have to laugh here because I've just never heard anything so ridiculous in my life. These are their justifications for not being proud to be white.
It's like saying I'm a proud white person is a completely different saying than saying I'm a proud black person. Because when you hear I'm a proud black person, I think empowerment, I think strength, I think courage, I think, all these amazing things that the black community has done and accomplished throughout the years. But then when you say I'm a proud white person, already there's so much like hate involved in that.
And that's not anybody's fault. That's just a narrative that liberals, leftists, progressives have created. There is nothing wrong with saying you're proud to be white, proud to be black, brown, yellow, blue, red. Well, actually, clearly there is a problem because you can't say you're proud to be white. That is the only color you cannot say you're proud to be. How is that not racist? That's all I want to say. And it just shows the emotional guilt trip all of these people have been on for so long that they're now feeling so ashamed to even say I'm proud to be white. It's great times. It really is.
So I've lived with they, them now for 2 years since coming out. But something that bothered me is when I'm listening to conversations and people are talking about me, it's actually really difficult to know they're talking about me. And it kind of bothers me. And I really kind of like Zer Zazem.
Of course. I mean, why not?
It sounds really fancy.
It does. It does. And, I am so happy that you found this new part in your journey. When she first started talking, or when when Zem started talking, I actually thought they were living with somebody else when they said, I have lived with they for so many months. And then they said, when I first came out, and that's when, the reality hit me. Oh my days. What has happened? What has happened, really?
Do you remember this video? I was a controversy. In the video, it's for kids, and I say there's no such thing as a boy or a girl. And the funny thing is, I stand by that statement.
Of course you do. Of course you do. So that video that Jeffrey Marsh was talking about was where he was telling boys and girls, as he says himself, that was for kids, and he was telling them that boys and girls do not exist. That is great advice for people. And as I said earlier, we have to be loyal to the idea of not taking advice from this individual. Otherwise, kids will be out here saying, well, boys and girls are not real. And yet, this is who the TikTok algorithm promotes to people across the world. It's very interesting when you sit here and think about it, isn't it? Who gets pushed and who doesn't. But that is the end of this one, ladies and gentlemen, because I don't think I could even take another video, another TikTok. If you could, make sure to leave a like rating. What was the worst one that you saw? I would love to know. I mean, it's such a blur because they all go by so quickly and my mind just absolutely fries itself. If you are new, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications, share this video. But until next time, until tomorrow, it has been your boy JD. Have a great day, stay safe, and I'm out. Peace.